play. What's up, everyone? This is Krogan here, joined by my co-caster here, as I'm sure you've all seen or heard from a couple times. And if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? I'm Furious with TGN, and I'm trying to get Dustin here partnered.
Let's do it.
Let's do it indeed. So, what do we got here today, Krogan?
Today we actually have Game 2 between a couple of pro-level players here, LiquidHerO and TSLPolt. This is from the ASUS ROG tournament that actually just recently happened. And I actually did not get to catch these first couple games. I did catch the ending, but these first couple games I didn't get to catch. So I'm looking forward to getting to watch these with everyone. And yeah, let's get into it.
Another thing, I was looking up the other day and noticed that MLG finally put out the VODs to all of their most recent tournament that just happened. So you will be able to find those on their website, and we don't have to pay to watch it on Twitch, even though I'm a premium member and I already pay for their Gold League subscription anyway. Bastards. Money grabbing assholes, that's all it is. You know, MLG is turning into just another StarCraft league. It really is.
Pretty much. Yeah, because I remember the last time that they held a tournament, they made you charge for the better quality, but you could still watch the low quality if you didn't, or couldn't afford to
pay the $20 that they required to watch one HD stream.
Yeah. Which isn't worth it in my opinion.
Nah. I mean,
but
you could
anyway,
yeah.
Enough about MLG revenue junk and crap.
Cracker Jacks and whatnot. But yes, all those VODs are there.
We do actually have a fast command center here coming out before the barracks. Actually, the barracks getting dropped down right now for TSLPolt, as well as a similar setup going on for LiquidHerO down here, as he's actually going to drop his Nexus before he drops his Gateway.
Interesting builds going on here for such a kind of laid out map. We did discover that this was a 2-player map. I mean, it looks like a 4-player map. It does. With the size of it, it looks like a 4-player map. But you know where your opponent is. Scouting's easy, obviously, as we can tell, considering that Hero's been inside his opponent's base for upwards of about 3 minutes now, just literally looking at every single thing that's happening. I mean, you would think maybe, put on some early pressure.
Yeah, I mean, the rush distance is really not all that big. It's a fairly small map, if you actually look at it. But, I mean, yeah, both of them looks like opting to go into more of a macro play game. It looks like, as we've got 2 barracks coming up. Our second barracks actually just now coming out for Polt here. It looks like he's going to be able to ward that, or actually kill that probe right off here with his first Marine. But actually, if you look down here in LiquidHerO's base as well, he does have his second gas already actually coming out. So it looks like he might actually be thinking more of a tech-type build, a higher tech-type build, something along those lines. He also has his cybernetics core coming up right now at around the same time. And yep, that wart gate is going to start almost immediately, though he's not actually going to be using any chrono boost on it, it doesn't look like.
Yeah, he's just really opting to get that stalker out. Just trying to get that pesky SCV out of his base, but the SCV is going to go ahead and bug on out of here. He knows he's not welcomed. Or maybe he just accidentally nope, he chrono boosted the stalker again. So I guess he's just letting it roll.
Yep, and at the same time over here in TSLPolt's base, we actually have a couple more, or 2 actually additional barracks coming up for him at the same time. So it looks like he's going to be doing a similar strategy as what he did in the first game. Just going with that heavy bio, just like MMM type ball, Marine, Medevac, Marauder type deal. As well as just now actually throwing down both of his gases at the same time.
And Polt was a little supply block there for just a few seconds. Of course, at this level of play, even 1 second of being supply block could be, the make it or break it decision.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's something you don't see all too often actually at this level of play, is that them supply blocking themselves, is they're normally pretty good about keeping up with their supply or pylon production throughout most of the game.
Now, oh. That SCV over in the third is still alive with 1 HP.
Yeah, I actually did not get to catch that this time, as what actually happened up here was LiquidHerO saw that SCV coming in, brought one of his stalkers up to deal with it, took 2 shots at it, and figured that second shot was going to be able to pick that SCV off, but unfortunately it actually left it at 1 HP, which means if LiquidHerO is going for any type of quick third here, TSLPolt will definitely know about it. But from the looks of it here, it actually looks like Hero is posturing to go with the 6-gate pressure, as he's just now actually opening up his 4 additional warp gates, and he does have a couple of forward pylons up here at the same time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of forward pylons going on here. 1, 2, and he's just about to make that third one.
So we should be seeing a good few warp-ins right here in just a couple seconds right after that pylon comes up, and then probably a pretty hefty push here into TSLPolt's natural. Though it looks like he's going to be fairly well defended or set up for this, as he's already got a couple of barracks out here on the front and a good size army as well. As actually here comes the push. A couple of great force fields here actually. Looks like he's going to be trying to lock those SCVs out so they can't get a full surround for the repair on that on those bunkers, as both of them actually do go down. But it looks like there's just too much here from TSLPolt, as he's able to push this back. Those SCVs out there just like basically taking the damage and keeping all of his army alive here in the back.
Now I think if Hero would have had a few more zealots, that might have gone a different way, because Zealot versus Marine, Zealot wins all the time. And then he had enough stalkers to just go in and pick off those Marauders one by one, but numbers just kind of pushed Hero back at this point.
Yeah, and we actually do have Combat Shield and Stim just now completing actually at the same time, so I mean that Stim is going to be a great tool actually to be able to fend this off, as I do not believe, I actually have not checked yet, but yeah, Blink is actually not finished yet, so a huge amount of damage actually potential for these Marines and Marauders out here on the field right now.
Now Hero is getting up those 2 forges, gonna go up for those upgrades, and so is Polt God, I cannot talk. Polt is getting up his 2 engineering bays, so he can also get 1-1, but Heroes is gonna be out a lot quicker than his opponent, so could make a difference in one of the next upcoming battles here.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely, and it's it also looks like we're getting ready to those first couple medevacs actually just now being produced, so we are going to be going into that MMM potential drop play from TSLPolt, as he's going to looks like float his factory out here into the middle of the map and get a little bit of scouting information with it. But we do have a good size army actually here from Polt at the moment, as just really starting to get a scary army going up here.
Sorry, distracted by random text messages from friends again. I have some very weird, peculiar people, and just now noticing that still that third for Hero has not gone down yet.
Though actually, as you say that, LiquidHerO just now dropping his third. And coming over and picking off that 1 HP SCV.
Hero Probe for the win.
Yeah, we do actually have 4 additional barracks coming up for Polt at the moment, so going up to what is that, 8 barracks, I do believe?
That is going to be 8 racks.
So it looks like he's just about ready to just macro his ass off and just pump as many units out of this as he possibly can, as it looks like he's actually going to float his 3rd orbital command out here to this 3rd expansion as well, and start hopefully being able to pick up off of that. But we do have a little bit of an engagement here in the middle, as it looks like TSLPolt is actually going to go ahead and load up those medevacs and bring them right over here to the main, potentially. And but it looks like LiquidHerO is actually prepared for this. I don't know if he maybe saw it coming out, or just maybe his game sense is telling him that something's up here. Is he does have a good few stalkers actually positioned over here, as Blink has actually been finished as well. And there it is, actually being able to blink right up on top of those medevacs are coming in, able to pick off 2 to 3 that still had a good amount of units, but still just too many from TSLPolt right now, as he's doesn't have any way to escape with these units, but it looks like he's going to definitely deal significant damage here in the main of LiquidHerO.
Yes, both upgrades, or both players' upgrades finishing during this battle. 2-2 on the way for Hero, but those are non-existent at this point. You know what? I'm gonna call this one for Polt right now.
I think he's got it in the bag.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got this one in the bag.
Yep, actually,
supplies are just way too far apart.
Just noticing up here, at the same time, TSLPolt took his few extra units that he had that weren't tied up in that drop and brought him over to LiquidHerO's third, and was actually able to take that third right out. He's actually going to get that one forge that was upgrading, looks like armor level 2 at the same time as well, before it was able to finish. But yeah, just a non-stop engagement here in the middle. Is actually TSLPolt was pushed back. LiquidHerO actually able to back him off of this attack, but really not all that much happening for him here at the moment. He's only got, you know, a handful of zealots with a couple of stalkers and 2 sentries.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough to finish this one out. Plus all the reinforcing Marines and Marauders coming in, it's only just a matter of seconds, really.
Yeah, and LiquidHerO now just dwindling on units. There it is. Yep, there goes the GG. And yeah, so that's gonna be game 2. It looks like TSLPolt actually gonna take this this quarterfinal match 2-0, with really just great MMM micro and yeah, just some really great plays out of him, it looked like, from this game.
Really good play by both players. That early push from Hero, though, in my opinion, he needed to just kind of kick back a little bit, get a few more units going, because it's really hard to beat, you know, a good Terran at that 4 racks early pressure. I mean, it's just,
yeah,
you have to be patient with it.
I mean, especially without like some Colossus support or something along those lines.
Yes.
Something to be able to just rip through those bio units. But yeah, so that was game 2, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. This was Krogan. Joining me today was Iconic Furious. As yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this, please give me a like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
Later, guys.